We have a hanger box of 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball. I just opened a fat pack. That was my 18th fat pack. This will be my 13th hanger box. Um, the hanger boxes are the best way to go for those who care. Um, just be aware that they can be weighed. Um, they don't replace one of the chrome parallels if you get a numbered card. They actually include the numbered card in addition to the parallels you get in here. So you're always going to get a white chrome, a burgundy sparkle, and a white chrome, excuse me, and the light purple. If you get a numbered chrome or other short print, it will be in addition to the parallels you get. So yeah, the hanger boxes are the way to go, and you probably want to stick with the retailers. Um, just be careful getting it on the secondary. I already seem to see that the dealers are charging a bit of a premium for cases of some retail because they know that can be weighed and that people are trying to avoid that issue. So, and buying a sealed case. So, and you're paying a little more than you would if you just, bought them one at a time or, in lots of some sort or another. Yeah. So it's obvious a lot of people are aware of it. So, um, yeah, this looks like the normal pack. Doesn't look like anything other than what we normally get. But you never know. This looks like it's just going to be the white chrome, burgundy sparkle, and the light purple. Daniel Schneemann, Pablo Lopez, Christopher Morel, Marcus Semien, Blake Dunn, Trevor McGill, Alec Burleson, Trey Turner, Jack Flaherty, Blake Snell, Bob Gibson. It looks like teams are starting to hold their top of the line starters for the second half of the season now. I've noticed this with the Dodgers for a few years that they seem to be doing this. and I guess it's for two reasons. Keep them fresh, have them go through the optimal, metric of what to do in preparation, that the metrics show you get the best results, and have it hyper controlled as far as what they do. And it's been obvious the Dodgers have been doing that for a few years now because they can afford to. Um, it's you kind of you got to watch it because if you play that way, you may, like you see, they're not winning as many games as they probably could if they had these guys playing the whole year. Um, so, yeah, it's a chance you take, but when you're so loaded like the Dodgers are, they're still going to make it, and they're able to hold these guys back a little. It looks like some other teams are kind of starting to do similar things like that. So, yeah, I actually wondered when, the Dodgers signed Snell and Glasnow if we would see that, and sure enough, we did. And I drafted them on a lot of my fantasy teams too, so yeah, that's the way it goes. Bob Gibson, Zach Geloff, Luis Peralta. Yeah, by the way, the Dodgers strategy works good in What If Sports baseball too. Edwin Diaz, Brendan Rodgers, Duke Ellis. I'll explain that in a future video. I've got some strategies I could share that I use when I used to play What If Sports. I don't really play anymore. Andrew Haney, Max Fried, Spencer Torkelson, Matt Strom, Jacob Young, Heston Kierstad, George Springer, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I mean, it's crazy the stats we get nowadays. I'm sure a lot of you saw the stat that Lourdes hit the fastest, hit a home run off the fastest pitch. It's the fastest pitch a home run was ever hit on. I guess that's the way to say it. So, yeah. Honestly, though, that's why I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. It's always been. It's the stats. Lane Thomas, Francisco Lindor, Hunter Big, Yober Diaz, Angel Martinez. Okay. Got a little something different here. Thinking maybe foil, or it could be a non-base short print. So, Angel Martinez. Let's see. Jacob Wilson. Uh-oh. That's a good one. Let me check this. Yeah, okay. The Angel Martinez is a base. So, Jacob Wilson. Short print of some kind. That's got to be an image variation, I'm guessing. Very nice. Very nice. Gotta get that sleeved. Wow. We'll take that. Let me just check this code here real quick. Yeah, 4459, I guess. Yeah, that is an image variation of Jacob Wilson. You know, that's probably, well, I have no doubt that this is the best card that we've hit. We were due. We're due a few more, actually. Oh, I hate this. Okay, there we go. Little off center. Too bad. That's all right. Very happy to get this. I'll be curious to see how much this goes for. I'll make sure I put it in the notes when I upload the video. So, very nice. Let me get a top load here. I used the 55 with Topps Heritage, the 55 point top loads. It's a little loose for the paper, but it'll fit a chrome. It'll hold a chrome. So need another stand. Yeah, as soon as I get the base set completed, I'll use the other slots to put some of these cards in there. Very nice. Got to make some room. We're running out of room over here. Okay, so we got a couple of good short prints. in the Tatis Jr. and now Jacob Wilson. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Be interesting to see how much that sells for. Okay, and a Bo Bichette 76, 1976 redefined. Now these, and through the years, appear to be the most, or the hardest to pull. They are a shorter set, so it's all relative. Like the Notable Americans is a 100-card set. I think the 76 player icons is a 50, maybe. Not really sure. And then the other two, I believe, are 25 cards each. So this is a nice one, and it's actually nicely centered too. It's a nice looking card. Okay, and there's our light purple Brent Rooker. He's having a year. Man, he had a good year last year too. I loved watching the A's, and I love watching them play in that home park. When they're playing at home, I'm always watching because I used to go to a lot of minor leagues games. I haven't been in a while. And I love going to minor league games. They're much more intimate. You're closer to the action. It's just a better environment all around. I envy the people in the Sacramento area, and when I see that there are empty seats, it's like a punch in the gut because I'd be there every home game. I know I would. And I'm an Oriole fan, so it's just that environment. Justin Henry Malloy on the Burgundy Sparkle. That's a nice one. Yeah, the sparkles look so good. It really doesn't matter whether it's the burgundy or aqua. They both look great. The white, you get them the most. I question that decision to make a white because you already have the base set with a white border. Now, yeah, it's chrome, I know, but I would have much rather seen the white in the silver, the refractor replace the white. They're still nice. It's still nice. I mean, yeah, I still like them, and I'm sure there are people that like that they did a chrome version of the same white border. You don't see too many white border chromes. I will say that. So that is one thing. And it's a Cal Raleigh. So I think this is my second Cal, isn't it? Yeah, sure enough. How about that? And that'll actually, it probably sells for a few dollars. Carlos Rodon, is that a short print? Yes, it is. So that was a pretty loaded pack, and that seems to be the pattern. I've noticed that you do get multiple hits in some packs quite frequently. As a matter of fact, I've seen that. That's like second or third time we've had that happen in a hanger. Had it happen one time in a fat pack even. So yeah, they didn't do such a good job with the collation on that and spreading the stuff out, but it's still kind of nice. Thank you.